Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Neil, and today we're doing a surprise reaction even for myself because I just got home from my first day on set in a while, and I was surprised and excited to see the first thing that popped up on Disney Plus is a new animated Star Wars thing called The Bad Batch, which immediately got me incredibly psyched because I always watched the Star Wars movies when they came out, but I didn't get into a lot of the deeper story of the Star Wars universe. I watched all the big features, but I never read any books, I never played any video games, and I never watched any of the cartoons. But during quarantine, when I had a bunch of downtime, and I finally got my Disney Plus subscription, I decided to watch the entire Clone Wars series. And I loved it. It was so much fun. It was a very different style of storytelling to what we're used to in the Star Wars universe. It was these small, compact, 20-minute stories, really cool animation, bunch of new characters. And it really did an amazing job of fleshing out that time frame between Episode 2 and Episode 3 of the Star Wars movies. It made Anakin a much more interesting character, a much more compelling character. Something that the movies never really properly achieved. So I fell in love with those cartoons. And now, and the cartoons introduced a squad of clones known as the Bad Batch, and now we have this new series that is just titled The Bad Batch. So I'm presuming that's what it's about. It's about this one squad of clones. I'm just really excited to get right into it. Let's not talk anymore. Let's watch The Bad Batch. Bad Batch. I am pumped.
Separatists push to the brink. Republic forces continue to mount victories on battlefronts across the galaxy.
I always loved these opening narrations. They felt like the narrators in like those World War II news segments that played at the start before movies.
We find Republic clone troopers locked in deadly combat on the besieged world of Color.
Man, they've elevated their animation game a lot.
As they wait for reinforcements to arrive.
This is beautiful. Roger, roger. Man, this is killer animation.
Caleb, where are the reinforcements?
Don't worry. They're right behind me.
Do we know Caleb? I don't think we do.
But you gotta see these clones. They're different.
Introducing the Bad Batch. Are they taking them out with an avalanche? Or okay, just a giant boulder. Other than the fact that they're only 5, they're basically like the Dirty Dozen of the Star Wars universe.
Hey, Clanker.
The droids really are just terrible soldiers. It's no surprise that the Empire gave up on them. I'm gonna need to be reminded what their names and like specialties are. But obviously there's the one super strong one, there's the sniper, there's the explosives guy.
Launch the counterattack.
Yes, General.
Is every Jedi automatically a general?
This is Wrecker, Hunter, Echo, Tech, and Crosshair.
Clone Intelligence is reporting Jedi General Obi-Wan Kenobi has found and engaged General Grievous on Utapau.
So this is almost right up against the events of Episode 3.
You ready for this? We move fast.
Good. That's the only way I know.
I like him.
What is it with wise-ass Padawans in the Star Wars universe? Anakin, Ahsoka. Oh, right that moment. So we're... That's Order 66 right there. So we're like right in the middle of episode 3. So are the Bad Batch gonna turn 2, or... I remember from an episode of Rebels, which is another great cartoon in the Star Wars universe, that not all of the clones turned.
Stay away from me!
Why didn't they turn? Why didn't they do Order 66?
Crosshair, you and I will track down the kid and make sure nothing happens to him. Wrecker, stall anyone who tries to follow us.
Wrecker, Crosshair, Tech, and Echo. Okay. Pretty on the nose nicknames. So this is cool. We just automatically assumed that like basically every clone immediately turned when Order 66 happened.
Down, kid. We're here to help.
No! Liar!
What are you doing? Following orders.
Oh.
We don't even know what the order is.
Crosshair knows it. Oh, this is interesting.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Fascinating. Some of them are going to follow, some of them aren't. At least only one of them is considering the order.
Stay back!
I can help you. Come with me.
But isn't Crosshair like an uber sniper? Wouldn't he have picked off the kid if he really wanted to? Instead of hitting the branch?
No!
Whoa. Kid can jump. That seemed impressive even for Jedi.
He didn't make it.
Ah, Hunter's lying to his squad. Or at least to the one who wants to kill.
Obviously, we are different. They manipulated pre-existing aberrations in our DNA, resulting in your brute strength, Crosshair's sharpshooting skills, Hunter's
Right.
enhanced senses, and my exceptional
So they were
mind.
the Bad Batch even before they rescued Echo late in the Clone War cartoons. We're like the only ones without helmets on. It's so
Still don't think the regs are programmed?
nice little Nuremberg rally feel here.
Hello. My name's Omega. You're Clone Force 99.
I'm a big
What are you
fan.
doing on Camino, kid?
Her job, of course. She is my medical assistant.
Very symbolic name. Kid named Omega.
This day keeps getting weirder and
Does Hunter know that kid somehow? It was kind of like he recognized her when he saw her on the stage. Grand Moff Tarkin.
The skill level and efficiency of our clones is far superior to that of any recruited body.
And also AIM. Well, we all know how good the stormtroopers are by the time we get to New Hope.
Hello again.
What's up with this kid?
Don't you have a family somewhere? Parents?
Parents.
Is she a clone?
Now apologize to my friends.
I like this kid!
He likes every kid. It's interesting. During Clone Wars, all the clones had little personalized details, to their costumes, to their hair. They had different scars. You could tell them apart. But now, look at all the regular clones here, and they're all identical. It really makes them less likable, doesn't it? This is quite reminiscent of the episode from Clone Wars called, I think it was called Domino Squad. Echo was part of that squad too, before he became Cyborg.
A battle simulation? Give us a real challenge.
So this is going to be a whole new level of battle simulation, obviously. These are awfully slow-moving robots. It doesn't seem particularly insane.
Switch to live fire.
So they're going live fire. Suddenly they can get properly hurt.
This is going well.
Does Tarkin know that these guys didn't obey Order 66? Why don't these droids... Why weren't they ever out in battle? Hunter's knife, is it like a dark saber, but just like a short one? It's awfully effective. It's not a dark saber, but it just cuts anything, doesn't it? And apparently cuts it hot. Oh, that was a good shot. Very impressive. Tarkin doesn't seem pleased.
Let us see where the loyalty of these clones truly lies.
Are they gonna be put on a mission to hunt down the Padawan, presumably?
We have tracked a group of insurgents to the Onderon sector. They must be dealt with.
Now, Disney is calling this Season 1, Episode 1, but it really feels like a movie as opposed to the start of a new series. I don't even know if I'm technically reviewing a movie or a TV series right now. I'm just excited to watch it.
That Imperial officer, I think he has it out for you. Never mind.
She knows something. There's a secret there. None of these guys could have, like, a daughter, right? They're clones. There's no female clones for them to reproduce with, are there? That type of shot is practically indistinguishable from the live action, which just makes you realize how much CG is in the latest Star Wars movies.
What was that? You don't want to know.
Is this Dagobah? It feels a bit like Dagobah. The writing on Wrecker's forehead on his helmet feels very Korean to me. If anyone knows if it is or what it says, I'd love to find out. I think it's super cool that all this stuff was released on May 4th. I mean, Disney's taking advantage of this to good benefit. Rebels.
Let's hear them out. Trust me.
Well, I will say Bullseye is a damn good soldier. Like, he listens to his commander no matter what.
You're Saw Gerrera, trained by Captain Rex and General Skywalker to fight for the Republic.
That's Saw Gerrera, later played by, what's his name?
The Clone War may have ended, but a civil war is about to begin.
The opening events of Rogue One are going to be starting soon, so you've got to rescue Jyn Erso soon.
You can either adapt and survive, or die with the past. The decision is yours.
So the Bad Batch going to become rebels? That'd be pretty awesome.
Wake up, Crosshair. They sent us to eliminate innocent civilians.
I called him Bullseye, didn't I? His name's Crosshair. You know what I meant.
Then you're not fit to lead this squad.
Oh, I just called him a good soldier, and now he's like challenging command.
We're being followed.
When someone challenges your command, ignore the challenge.
I would not discount Omega's insight. A state of heightened awareness is not unusual for an enhanced clone such as herself. When Nala
She is a
spoke
clone.
of 5 clones, Tarkin assumed that meant us, but echoes a reg. The 5th is Omega.
So she's a bad clone of who?
Stick to the plan. Split up, find Omega, meet back here at the ship.
I don't feel like you can trust Crosshair anymore. I feel like he's going to be the downfall of the unit, or he's going to just plain turn on them if he hasn't already, like, secretly corresponded.
The Empire does not tolerate failure, Sergeant.
Well, they're out of their armor for the first time.
Well, the plan wasn't a total failure.
Goody.
They all throw them together in one cell?
You're angry.
Well, yeah. And she a healer? Does she have magic healing powers?
I know what you're going to do, but please don't.
Or is she psychic?
What do you know?
I know it's not your fault.
What are they gonna do? Are they just CAT scanning him, basically?
Can you intensify the program?
I always thought Tarkin looked so silly with 4 Uniball markers in his jacket pockets. Alright, well, they're definitely making him evil now.
If you punch the correct spot.
I love that Omega's just like copying all of Hunter's postures and movement. She just idolizes him.
Tell us where she is.
Hit the switch, Omega!
Yeah. You got to make sure they move at the very end so we know nobody was killed. That's how we know our guys are the good guys, because they don't kill anybody.
Is that Crosshair?
Well, yeah, it's Crosshair, like... We haven't really seen what her power is yet, but I feel like it's going to manifest itself pretty soon. This is tense, though.
2, 3.
Whoa. Ah! Is he down? This doesn't feel like it's gonna work.
Sir, someone's overriding the controls.
Is she? Or is the tall, skinny scientist doing it? All right, so she's a dead shot herself. Well, surprise, surprise. So I feel like this is setting up a series, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this was standalone.
I thought we could go off on our own, lay low. But with Crosshair gunning for us, I'm not so sure.
What about your friends? Could any of them help us?
That would be a short list.
There's the Padawan.
I can think of one. Strap in, kid. You're not gonna want to miss this view.
Man, this is awesome. I love how much Star Wars content there is in this universe. It's not just about Anakin or Luke. There's so much more out there. Very cool. I know Dave Filoni was attached to, for sure he was attached to Clones and Rebels, but I think he might have been attached to The Mandalorian as well. Well, guys, that was The Bad Batch, and best as I can tell, that's the extended length mini movie that is launching a new Star Wars cartoon series, which is awesome. So we've got a rebel group of clones, for lack of a better word. We've got our cute, adorable Omega. I wouldn't be surprised if that Padawan that we saw at the beginning of the episode comes back and joins the crew somehow, and that this becomes a little rebel cell. So I'm just jazzed, because I hadn't heard anything about this. I didn't know that this was coming. This just kind of surprised me on May the 4th, and what better gift is there to get than a whole new Star Wars series on Star Wars Day. So I'm going to try and get this reaction out to you guys as quickly as possible. If you're as big a Star Wars fan as I am, I hope you're as jazzed as I am. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this premiere. And I suspect I'm going to keep watching this as it comes out. It looks like there's only one episode available right now, so I'm assuming there'll be a bit of a weekly release schedule. As they come, I might just keep reviewing these. So I'm really excited. If you guys like the idea of me doing more of these, I'd love to hear it. Until we see you again soon, take care, stay healthy, and cheers.